Ka-chow. All right, how you going, team? Friday's workout coming at you real hot. So what we've got to start off with is the coach is going to take you through 3 different stretches. Okay, first one's going to be relevant for your calves. Second one is going to be for the hamstrings, and the last one is going to be overhead. Okay, so they'll take you through what they think is best for that, and that's going to help you throughout the session. Okay, then we're going to work through one set of 12 leg swings each side, so holding onto something or someone. We're trying to kick up as high as we can to stretch the hammies, kick as far back as we can, shift the hip flexor. Okay, so just moving, trying to get as high as we can, either side. Okay, there and back is going to be 1. You're going to do 12 each side. Then the next movement we've got is a press up to pike. So that's going to help with not only our press, but it's going to open up our overhead position because we've got some overhead movements coming up. So chest to ground, either starting on our toes or on our knees, up to you. Down to a press up, hips go back, head through, hold for a second, and then into your next rep. Okay, just like so. It's going to be 8 reps of that. The second movement we've got, again on the ground, is going to be a chest to ground back extension. So we're opening up the lower back for this, trying to get as up as high as we can. Take your time with it. It's not a fast movement. It's more about just stretching out the lower back. So from here, we're going to start on a press up. We're then going to lean back as far as you can go. I can only get to here, that's fine. And then back down, okay, and release. Then we're going to go again, get a little bit further if we can, and then back down. That one's going to be completely relevant to your mobility. So don't push it, just go up as far as you can, back down, rinse and repeat. Last movement we have is going to be 40 calf pumps. 40 calf pumps run through. So trying to get the heel as close to the ground as much as we can. 40 reps or 20 each side. Trying to get the heel closer and closer to the ground. For your sort of strength piece, we're going to be working on an EMOM, so 12-minute EMOM, which is just every minute on the minute. We've got 3 minutes where you're going to be doing different exercises for 4 rounds, and that's how the 12 minutes is made up. For the first minute, you've got an option of either, if you don't have any equipment, you've got a Bulgarian split squat jump. Ideally, our back foot is raised, and maybe on a plate, or on a seat, some sort of something that's going to be raised, or it can be just in this position here. We're going to go down, and then we're going to jump with this foot here. Bring the knee up. Okay, trying to get the knee up as high as we can. To make it harder, we'd have our feet on something to make it, and try and get us up as high as we can. 6 to 8 reps each side. Okay, so that's if we don't have any equipment. So it's just body weight movement. Alternatively, if we don't want to do the jump, we can just do that as a squat. So just going from here, back down, stand up tall. Looking for tension on that front leg. Again, ideally the back foot's raised. Second option is if we have a barbell, okay, so for barbell, we're going to go for a front rack Bulgarian split squat. So, I'm in the front rack position here, we're going to get into that position, ideally our foot's raised if we can, then we're going to go down, stand up tall. Notice how my elbows didn't drop at all, okay, they stayed pretty high. Again, you're looking for 6 to 8 reps either side. Got to be time conscious as well because you are working on the minute. If we got dumbbells or kettlebell, we can have the same exact movement as the barbell, but in a front rack. So we've got 2, we're lucky enough to have 2, cool. If not, we're just going to be holding here, back up, and then switch sides. Okay, can also do that with a plate. That is for minute 1. Minute 2, what we have is going to be a core movement. So if we don't have any weights or anything, we're going to be doing some Russian twists. Anywhere between 30 to 50 reps, okay, so quite a lot. But what we're looking to do is be in that hollow position, feet off the ground, try not to let the legs move, tap either side. There we go. Okay, so try and get that shoulder down the middle of the body to get the most out of that movement. If we are lucky enough with a barbell, like I've got here, you've got 6 to 8 barbell rollouts. So, starting on our knees, we're trying to get out as far as we can. Make sure that we bring the hips out with us, and then the arms extend. Okay, and then back in. So from a side perspective, watch my hips come out with me, and then my arms go out. What we want to try and avoid is this. Okay, it's doing nothing for you. Okay, very common. Try and get rid of that. And the last the last option is doing a Russian twist, but with the weight. So if you have a dumbbell or kettlebell, you can move that for 30 to 50 reps. The very, very last minute that we have before we repeat is going to be 2 to 4 wall walks. So that's where we're climbing up against a wall or some sort of surface and then holding for anywhere between 5 to 15 seconds. Okay, so you're going to start and press up to pike. You're then going to climb yourself up the wall, okay, as best as you can, making sure that we're getting our head through at the top, holding 5 to 15 seconds, and then you're going to walk yourself down. Alternatively, you can go through a max effort or a max distance handstand walk. That is also an option. Once you've completed that, you're back to the start and you're going to move through 4 rounds of that or 12 rounds. Okay? For conditioning, 2 rounds. Always good when we hear a 2-rounder because that means it's no more than 3. It's a little bit shorter workout. 2 rounds. We've got 50 body weight step walking lunges, or just on the spot if we don't have a lot of movement. Okay, so think about keeping our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to step forward, tap the knee, progressively back up. If we can take a walk, go from here, step forward, etc., and keep moving forward, making sure that knee gets to the ground. So if we need something for our knees, knee pads, sorry, not knee pads, knee sleeves, knee pads if you have, or something under the knee, that's fine. We're looking for full range of motion in that movement. Alternatively, if you do have some weight, you can use 2 dumbbells up here, front rack or suitcase, something to make it a little bit harder. Okay? But the idea is we keep on moving. We don't want to be breaking too many times within that. Second movement we have is going to be either a 400-meter run, 25/20 calories, or 100 ski hops. So 400-meter run and the calories are pretty straightforward. A ski hop could be anywhere between, a dumbbell if we have one, just jumping over 1, 2, 3, etc. Or even if we don't have any sort of, you should surely be able to find something for it, but just jumping over 1, 2, 3, etc. for 100 reps. Okay, and then the third movement, or the last one we have, is either going to be 30 burpees, so chest to ground, all the way down to the ground, stand up tall, or bodybuilder, or if we have a weight, we've got a 1-arm devil's press. So that is down to the ground, swing, press up overhead. I recommend switching arms if we can. Should be something that's going to keep you moving, keep quite fast. The intent of this workout is to be moving quickly through these movements. Fast 50 lunges into your calories or run, into your burpees or devil's press, back up to the top, one way down again, 11-minute cap to try to get through it. Goodness me, it's been a while since I've done these. Good luck, team. Be good to see you on the Zoom calls. Let's get it. That's raw. That is raw.